Hi, Jaden. My name is Bing Ming, and I'm from Vietnam. My name means sunrise in Vietnamese, just so you know. And I wanted to say congrats on winning Mr. Beast's Q. I'm a fan since I was a fan of you since James first collaborated with you. I actually discovered you through him. The reason why I'm making this video is because I wanted to ask for your help um for to help me. I hate repeating words, but like to help me to go to art school. And like if you if you can't, then that's perfectly okay too. I'm sure you're still working out, a way to do it, for it to be fair, and that the most people could get benefit out of this. And honestly, it's no big deal at all. If I'm overstepping, then that's my bad. Like so, yeah. I'm so embarrassed because like I don't like asking for this sort of thing online either. But just that you're probably asking like, hey, who is this internet stranger asking me for help? Well, um I guess like I kind of wrote down like a thing for it, but I wanted to be genuine about it. I didn't want it to be like, oh hey, I'm gonna read this out. So it might not be the best, but yeah, fuck it, we ball. Um, okay. It's so start when I was like a kid, right? My parent ran one of those internet cafes, so I was exposed to the internet at a very young age. And I would go on there to watch cartoons on YouTube back when you can still do that on YouTube. There was like pirated Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network shows. I also discovered art communities like Newgrounds and DeviantArts. Um, and like that inspired me a lot. That inspired me a lot. So much so that it kind of makes me self-taught myself English. 'Cause it's like a mixture of American cartoons, media, and like video games, and making a lot of foreigner friends online. Uh, and I think that that's like especially like helpful since my childhood wasn't all that good either. It's like I genuinely feel like it kind of shelters me from like the worst, like the bad thoughts. Like I would find it way easier to just dive into drawing and listening to my Nightcore because that was popular back in the time. And imagine like what would my anime like if I make an anime, like what it would look like with my silly little drawings, creatures and whatnot. So and um here's some art. Here's some of my old art, by the way, just so you can tell how cringy I was. But yeah, and I think that it helps a lot because like I don't want to go too deep into this. I'm sure you don't want to hear like some stranger's trauma dump either. But essentially, I had to grow up by myself. My dad passed away in 2016, and my mother is thousands of miles away. Not of any fault of her own, of course. Everyone has their good intentions, but it's just one of those, quagmires of life. And I had to fend for myself. So in order to stay in school, I had to start working. While my peers have, so my peers just have to go home and after school where family is, and it sucks. Um, I started, well, I was a security guard, a peddler, I used to sell like postcards and lanterns and those toys. A factory worker before I was 18. So yeah, labor laws were absolutely broken. But it's Vietnam and people don't care. So it'd be like that. But like it's not all that bad either. Sometimes I would get like online commissions because I have English and art. It kind of opened that route for me, right? Like, and these commissions would often help me feed myself for weeks. So, it helps with saving, and I have to work less because of it. Sometimes I even make friends out of these commissioners as well. One of them, like, is it's like now my biggest best friend and like most longest, friend that I had on the internet. Um, who like taught me D&D and invite me into like his game, and it was a really nice experience. If you're watching, hi Henry. I appreciate you a lot. But yeah, and well, because of that, it kind of shapes me into the person that I am. I think that without English and art, I I honestly don't know where I would be right now. I honestly think I would be somewhere worse for sure because I think that I'm pretty cool. I like doing art and obsessing over these, like two-dimensional creatures, like, their habitat, and, there's zoology, which is something that which is like one of the few things that I was able to bond with my dad. We used to watch like Animal Planet together when I was growing up. It was nice. But because of my experience, it makes me realize that I would rather pursue something that I wanted to do with my life. Like I would rather to pursue art. And art is a luxury that a lot of my peers can't afford. So if you can't help them, honestly, that's fine. Like I feel like I need to emphasize this because like the fact that you're willing to help at all is fucking amazing to me already. It so it's no biggie at all. But yeah, um I'm I'm currently looking into like some art schools like Matt like Max the Mud school for animation art and design in Canada, and I think one in French as well. It's called New Edge. It's like a gaming studio type school, and it's really cool. I really want to be a concept artist. Um, here's like some of my recent art. I know I know that it's not the best, but that's exactly why I'm asking for help for education in the first place. Um, but yeah, uh, art is like kind of massive part of my life, and I think I'm just gonna use this video as like a motivational thing. You know how like in art school when you applied, they ask you to write like a motivational letter, and they want you to prove that you're good at English. So I'm just gonna send them this if you don't mind, as well. So if if you can't help, then that's cool. No biggie. But yep, sorry if I'm asking a lot here. Like I really hate like e-begging and asking for favors, especially like when I don't know you. But I think that it would be really cool if if you can't help, then maybe you can share this and maybe the right people, maybe like school and educators or whoever, like professional artists in the industry, whoever could see this and see that I'm a passionate person. I really care about this, and that and that maybe that could help me to apply to scholarships or schools as well. that way, like I can leave more space for other also deserving artists. Um, and and just to show you that I'm really passionate about like being creative and stuff like that, I actually been working on like world building projects. It's world building projects that I'm gonna post on YouTube. I'll leave a link of one of them in the description. It's called God Course, and if you're into like that sort of horror thing, I think you might like it a lot. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and again, like congrats on winning the cube. That was freaking epic. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care.